Let's face it, there are far too many times in our life when we feel that things around us are unpredictable and overwhelming. However, the difference between surviving and thriving rests not so much on external events, but on the mindset with which we meet them. Cultivating an unshakable mindset is not a matter of denying reality or suppressing feelings. Rather, it is about developing the inner resilience to navigate life's inevitable challenges with grace, clarity, and purpose. Today, we'll review how you can intentionally shift your internal dialogue and thought patterns to empower yourself, regardless of external circumstances. Our internal dialogue shapes not only how we interpret the world, but also how we feel and act within it. The stories we tell ourselves about success, failure, and adversity determine whether we become prisoners of circumstance or authors of our destiny. When faced with setbacks or disappointments, it is easy to slip into a victim mindset. We ask ourselves, why does this always happen to me? Or tell ourselves, I'll never succeed. These thoughts are not only disempowering, but they reinforce a narrative of helplessness. Mindset mastery invites us to consciously reframe such moments, shifting our perspective from victim to victor. Imagine receiving criticism at work. The initial reaction might be embarrassment, anger, or even shame. But by pausing and reframing, you can view the feedback as an opportunity for growth, a chance to refine your skills and demonstrate resilience. Instead of thinking, I'm not good enough, try saying, this is a valuable learning moment that I can use to get better. Over time, these subtle shifts in perspective accumulate, laying the groundwork for a fundamentally more empowered existence. Our emotions are powerful messengers. They offer insight into our needs, values, and boundaries. However, when unexamined, emotions can also cloud judgment and derail our sense of well-being. There are various ways to regulate your emotions. Just like a game show, try to play, name that feeling. Instead of saying, I'm upset, try to be specific. I'm anxious about this deadline, or I feel disappointed by that conversation. Naming emotions diminishes their hold on you and creates space for reflection. Don't forget to breathe. When difficult emotions arise, pause and focus on your breath. Even a minute or two of conscious breathing can help anchor you in the present and soothe the nervous system. Write freely about what you're experiencing. This process helps externalize tangled emotions, making them easier to understand and address. Lastly, please remind yourself that it's okay to feel this way. I am learning as I go. For example, let's say you feel overwhelmed by a sudden change in plans. Rather than letting frustration or anxiety dictate your actions, acknowledge your feelings. Take several deep breaths and remind yourself that you have successfully navigated uncertainty before. This approach fosters emotional agility, the capacity to experience emotions fully without being controlled by them. One of the most liberating skills in cultivating an unshakable mindset is learning to distinguish between what is and isn't within your sphere of influence. Detachment is not about apathy or withdrawal. It is about releasing the illusion that we can control every outcome. Understand the things that are in your control, such as your reactions and choices, your attitude and internal dialogue, your level of effort and persistence, your willingness to learn, adapt, and forgive. Then remember what is outside of your control: other people's feelings, thoughts, and actions, past events and mistakes, unexpected life circumstances such as illness or loss. In some cases, you can do everything in your power to prepare for events, and despite your effort, the decision may rest with others or may be influenced by factors beyond your knowledge. The art of detachment is recognizing this distinction, focusing on what you can control, and making peace with uncertainty regarding the outcome. Detachment tricks that can help include: start each morning by reviewing what is and isn't in your hands. This small ritual grounds you in acceptance and proactive energy. Write down worries or frustrations about things you cannot change, then tear up or safely burn the paper. This symbolic act can reinforce your resolve to focus your energy where it matters. I've done this before, and yes, it really does help. When you catch yourself ruminating on uncontrollable matters, gently redirect your attention to meaningful actions you can take today. Cultivating an unshakable mindset does not mean becoming immune to life's challenges. Instead, it is about building the tools, habits, and self-awareness to meet those challenges with courage and grace. Shifting your internal dialogue, mastering your emotional landscape, and learning the art of detachment are not one-time fixes, but ongoing practices. With intention, patience, and compassion, you can empower yourself from within, regardless of what storms may come.